got a few things to talk about today. I am from the Boogie Down Bronx. I don't know what day I'm gonna be uploading this video, but for right now it is Saturday and it is pouring outside. I mean, it is pouring. We are doing wine and makeup today. Cheers to you guys. It's a gloomy kind of a day. So I'm feeling a bluish purplish eye with a blue bold lip. I ended up going to Times Square last night and I have to say something. My heart will always be in the Bronx. But when it comes to shopping for beauty products, it's not the best. I don't have a car, so I'm already limited as to, you know, where I'm shopping around in the Bronx. But even the very few malls that we have, the few Sephora's, CVS that we have, all the good stuff is sold out so quick and they're so slow to restock up. You're lucky if you can find what you're looking for. It's just so upsetting when you cannot shop in your own hometown. So I went downtown last night. I went to 42nd Street and they have everything over there. Like, you lose your mind. When I first started with makeup, I spent so much money. I check reviews before I buy anything because makeup, you can go crazy, especially me. So anyway, the first item that I found is actually a skincare, I guess you can call it, item. I have mentioned this in one of my very first videos about skincare. This is the Bioderma Laboratory Dermatologique Solution Micellular Makeup Remover. I usually use the pink one, but if you did not check out one of my very first skincare videos, please check that out. I'll put a card up here for you. You are literally removing your makeup and washing your face at the same time. I love this. And so I found this one last night. This says it's moisturizing, but I did try it out last night. They are exactly the same, but this one does leave your skin feeling a little bit more moisturized than this. Not to say that this leaves you dry, because it really doesn't. And I will continue to use this one, but I had to try this because I'm such a fan of Bioderma. Bioderma is where it's at. After all of that yippee yappy, I need to take a sip. The next product was something that I have been looking for so long. I could not find this anywhere. Ulta does not carry this. Only certain drugstores carry this. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow. I guess you can consider this a primer. You apply it to your face to give you a nice, soft, subtle glow before you apply your foundation. I believe that you can mix this with your foundation. It says it's a complexion enhancer. I got the shade medium to deep. I was told that this was a dupe for the Becca Light Filter Primer. I believe I have that primer. Hold on one second. Oh my god, this really needs to be thrown out because this has been used and abused and it's probably expired, but this is the product I'm talking about. Becca came out with a backlight priming filter primer, and this is just a beautiful product. It gives you a luminous glow. It gives you that glow from within. And so I was told that this was a dupe. You pop the lid up like this and it comes with a pump. We're gonna definitely try this out. So the next product that I picked up is a primer water. This is from Wet n Wild, the Photofocus, but this is in the coconut scent. Now, you guys saw in one of my previous videos, I have the cucumber one, but I could not stand the smell. However, it gives a nice finish. I'm not gonna say it's gonna help your makeup last like for 20 hours or something like that, but it was very refreshing and I did love it to melt the makeup into the skin. So the last product that I got, this is not something new. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Explorer. So this is a blue. Every now and then I am daring to do bold, crazy colors. I like dark, gothy looks. I love stuff like that. And I'm in the mood for something like that today. I'm not gonna go full goth or anything like that, but I do appreciate a bluish, purplish, silveryish look. Those were the items that I picked up in the drugstore. There's another product I want to share with you, and this was given to me by a fabulous friend of mine. This is Makeup Geek's All That Glitters Isn't Always Gold palette. I'm not sure if this is new or not, but I know this was definitely on sale, and my homegirl picked it up, and she picked one up for me, which I'm so appreciative. Thank you very much. So this is what the cover looks like here. I have another one of their palettes, and the cover is pretty much the same. And you have the names of the shades in the back. This is a foiled eyeshadow palette, which means we don't have any mattes in here. It does come with a mirror. These are the shades we're getting in this palette. Look at how pretty. I know you guys are already looking at that green. I don't think I'm gonna use the green in this video, but I am going to use this blue, and I think I'm gonna mess with some of those purples up there. This is all foiled, so we're gonna need some matte shades. I just so happen to have some of my single shadows from Makeup Geek. I have them in a Z palette with some Wet n Wild single shadows. Makeup Geek's shadows are just excellent. Time for a sip of wine, guys. I washed my face, but I didn't put anything else on it because there was just one more product I wanted to share with you. If you guys saw my BoxyCharm video for the month of January, you'll remember that I received a Glow Recipe sleeping mask product that I just fell in love with. If you missed that video, just click up here. I'm gonna put a card up here for you guys. I think the wine is kicking in a little. I fell in love with that sleeping mask, and when I went to Sephora, I found a travel size of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I cannot read the ounces, guys. I don't know if it's the wine or if it's just because I'm blind, but I cannot read this. All of this stuff I'm mentioning, I'm gonna put it in the description box below with links for you guys. So all you have to do is click and purchase. I've tried it a few times already, and I am in love. And it does come with a little pump. I am a big fan of getting travel size items, especially from Sephora. It's very rare that I run through an entire full-size product unless it's something that I constantly use every day. I really like this product. It does leave slight tackiness to the skin, but I think that's really nice so that everything you put on top of it, it just kind of sucks it in. Plus it smells like watermelon. Oh my god, I'm loving it. Let me do my brows, and I'm gonna jump back in the video so we can start the shadows. Yes, I have my lids primed. I did my brows already, and I don't know if it's the wine or they're just looking a little too dark, but we're gonna go in with this blue eye look. I'm hoping it's not gonna turn out crazy because this wine is kicking in. Just so that we have a smooth surface to begin with, I'm gonna start off with a shade that kind of matches my skin tone, just so that all the powders can blend nicely together. Oh, and I also changed my lens. We are using a zoom in lens. This is a single shadow from Makeup Geek. This is called Creme Brulee. I've already hit pan on it, and we're gonna put that all over the lid and underneath the brow. The next shade is called Petal Pusher. Very light purple. It has a slight grayish tone to it. I'm gonna put that in the crease and a little bit on the lid. This is called Simply Marlena. Marlena is the CEO of Makeup Geek. I see a little shimmer, but it's very, very light. I'm going to concentrate this in my crease and bring it up just slightly, because when I apply those dark shades, I want it to stand out. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a sip of wine. That's what we're gonna do. I am going back to a purple shade, but this one is just a little bit darker. This is called Curfew. So I'm gonna try to keep it in the outer V. And I'm just gonna blend all of these together. Those shadows blend so really nicely. Makeup Geek has one of the blackest eyeshadows I have ever tried. If I need a black shade, I am going for this shade. This is called Corrupt. If you're looking for really, really black, like the blackest black of eyeshadows, pick this up. You won't regret it. I definitely want to mess with these two purple shades here. This is Hype and this is Crossfade. And this beautiful blue shade blew my mind. I'm gonna start off with Crossfade. It looks more like a satiny shimmer finish. That's really nice. Deep, rich burgundy plum. I'm going to concentrate that in the outer V. I really am loving these purples together. They just look so nice. And I'm blowing it out a little bit at the sides too, so it can come out just a little bit more. Let's dig into that next purple shade called Hype. Going to, again, stick with the outer V, but then I'm gonna move it a little bit towards the middle of the lid there. This is Blue My Mind, and it's this shade here. I'm going to put that in the middle towards the inner corner there. That is blue. We're gonna have to build up that outer V. I'm gonna wet the brush. We're gonna go back in with that purple shimmery shade called Hype to build up that outer V. I'm gonna go into that Corrupt shade that I shared with you guys earlier, and I'm just gonna stick that only on the outer V. I'm just going to get rid of these eye tapes because they're annoying me. I feel like that purple shade in the middle needs to be a little bit more prominent. So I'm gonna wet the brush again and build that color up just a little bit more. We were supposed to do a blue look, and it's mostly purple. But that's okay, I'm loving it anyway. We got a lot of mess going on our face here. Before we clean up, I am going to take my fluffy brush, and we're going to blend all of that stuff together on the top. You can see with the blue shade, I kind of messed up and I went a little too far up in that crease. So I'm going to go back in with my crease brush. It already has pigment on it, but I'm not going to add any pigment. And I'm just going to focus on that area just to blend that out a little bit. I kind of want to go in with a little bit of a shimmer and highlight underneath the brow. This shade has a little bit of iridescent in it. It's called Rockstar. It does have a slight, very light purplish, pinkish, tint to it. I'm gonna go in with that Bioderma Moisturizing Micellular Cleanser. Time for another sip. So I applied some mascara, and I also applied some of this Marc Jacobs in the waterline and a little bit on the upper lash line. We are going to go in with this Milani Soft Focus Glow. I got the shade medium to deep. Ooh, a lot came out there. That's just one pump. It does look very bronzy. I'm going to rub it on my hand, and oh, this is very, very pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is a very subtle glow. It is lightly tinted. Let's just take a little dab and start on this side of the face. I'm just gonna rub it all in there. I don't think it's darkening my skin tone. I don't know, can you guys tell? I have used the Becca Prime Light filter that I mentioned earlier. I don't think this is a dupe. I feel like this one gives you more of a sheerness glow to the skin. It gives you more of that glow within. This one is very smoothing. I mean, my face feels very, very smooth, and I do see a subtle glow, and I see a hint of bronze, but it's not too much, which I kind of like that. It's very nice for an everyday use. I like the way it's feeling on the skin. I am happy with it, and it does come in 3 different shades. I saw a woman use this, and she was very much darker than me, and it looked really nice on her skin. So I'm going to put the rest of my face together. I'll be right back. And I mixed these two, and I put them on the lower lash line in the outer part of the lower lash line, and then I took that beautiful blue and went into the inner corners on the lower lash line, and then I topped it off with this standout shade called Silver Lining, which is this shade right here. I put that in the inner corner. This, when I applied everything on top, it mixed really nice together. The reason I wanted to do the blue look was to match this lipstick, Maybelline Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink comes with this type of an applicator. It allows you to be pretty precise. It does have that nice point to it, but girlfriend loves a lip liner, so I am going to stick with the lip liner first, and I'm gonna go in with MAC's Night Moth. It's a very, very dark shade. Our lips are lined with that Night Moth. I kind of had a change of heart, so what I'm going to do is start off with this Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and this is the shade Roxy. So I'm gonna apply this all over the lip, and then I'm gonna center this in the middle. This is the Kat Von D Roxy shade. Let's see how the two mix together, because they're both matte formulas. I did my best to mix these shades. I don't know, this lip is not turning out how I expected. I'm not saying I don't like it. The goal of this video was to stay in the blues type of tones, and we ended up more towards the purples. That's okay, we're keeping it different. That's really what I wanted to do in this video anyway. But going back to the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, just so you guys know, this is very matte. It does take a little time to dry down, but once it does, these babies do not move all day. I had worn this formula in my wedding just because I knew I could rely on the longevity. It will not move, it does not budge, it is very comfortable. Once it fully dries, you do feel it, but it's not heavy on the lip. This is a very, very nice drugstore liquid lipstick. For the last product to set the face, we are going to try this Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 primer water, and I need to get this thing open. Woo! Yeah, I was a little generous with it, but I love the scent. It is coconutty, and it does smell a little on the musky side, but it's not bad. It's very light. I love the spritz on this. I like the way everything, you know, it helps everything melt into the skin. Well, I knew I was gonna like this. I just wanted to check out that scent. So that concludes this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click here so you can check out some of my past videos. But for right now, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.